HedgeDev, thank you. Skyth, thank you. Shout out and thank you so much to everyone who worked on the Unleashed Recompiled project. Sajid, Hyper, Darío, Death, everyone having different roles here. RadiantDerg, PTKay, Supersonic 16, Nextin, LadyLunanova, LJSTAR, Saguinee, Gold Ring Mod, Eminem, DaGuAr, brianuuuSonic, Kitzuku, Mr-Wiseguy. Shout out to the Xena project. Thank you, Katlin. Thank you, ocornut, and Raymond Chen. Thank you to everybody who worked on this. Thank you, this Sonic community in general. What all of you guys have done is incredible, and I thank you so much for this, because this is so awesome. The world may never know if Sega was actually going to make a remake of Sonic Unleashed, or a remaster that is, but anyways, still, obviously thank them and Sonic team for putting the game together originally. Oh, and also Dims as well. Sonic is very nostalgic for me. I had all the little plushies growing up. At the age of 10, I got my Xbox 360 and I made it my goal to complete, aka unlock every single achievement in every single Sonic game that was available on Xbox. And I'm still going to this day. Got a little bit lazy with the more recent games like Frontiers and whatnot, Superstars, but I will get to it eventually, surely. Recompiling is a really cool feature, but it takes a lot of effort. So it's a thing that's actually been around for a bit. You can see Zelda 64 Recompiled was made by Mr-Wiseguy. He's also featured in helping out with Sonic Unleashed as well. But while this took a lot of effort, I think Sonic Unleashed is a much more complicated thing to put together. So once again, thank you guys, and now let's get into it. And one more thing, I would totally recommend grabbing this as well. It's also on the GitHub page. Oh man, that spin up. That was so cool about 16 years ago when we knew nothing about what was coming up. And there you have it, there it is. So the way I got this, I actually got my 360 version, but apparently I had the wrong version. It was like 00007 and it was supposed to be a 2. So link in the description for where I actually got it from if you want to know. But I also got my saves as well from 360. That did work. So I have my save from 16 years ago, which is insane. It's a 16-year-old save, but it works. All my medals, all the rings there, all my progress. And to this day, I've never actually played the DLC levels. So I actually plan to do that pretty soon, maybe on stream or something, but they made this beautiful option settings for PC. There's so many things here, man. Check this out. Look, the battle theme, you can turn it on or off for the werehog. It's like, it feels weird to not actually hear it when you fight. Like, it actually feels weird because we're so used to hearing it. If you know, you know.
I sure hope there are no jazz bands waiting around here.
You can change your icons from PlayStation to Xbox if you want, depending on what controller you're using. You can have a vibration on your controller. You can actually have like the controller control the game within the game or outside of the game. You can even change the time of day transition. So you can have it be like Xbox, or you can have it be like PlayStation, where it's just like a metal spinning, or you can have it like, you know, the whole Sonic animation. It's a lot of options here just as a baseline. It's crazy. All your great PC settings here. You can actually max out the FPS to like a total of 240. This will definitely make recording the game kind of rough, but as far as playing, it runs just like butter. They really outdid themselves. Like, the shadows actually look crisp. They're not just a blur. I didn't even see this one. Xbox color correction. Look at this. This is the same shot. Just look at the shadow. Like, oh my gosh. Sonic looks like he's being played on a TV with like the composite cables versus HDMI. I'm not gonna lie, when I actually got into a stage, because the motion is moving at such a high rate, it is kind of hard to notice the difference, but when you're playing it, you definitely will, mostly because of the frame rate. The frame rate does jump to 60 on Xbox Series S or X. Obviously on 360, you're gonna be at that 30. But on PC, obviously, as you saw earlier, we can go anywhere from 60 to 240. Not only do you notice the texture difference here, but you can really notice the color. Like the color is much more vibrant in the PC version. Now, pre-rendered shots like this, you really can't tell much of a difference. It's really just the vibrance and the lighting. But other times, it is a night and day difference. Look at the foliage here. Look at the grass, the bushes, the trees. Everything is still the same overall texture, but obviously it's just so much more crisp, right? And this whole thing isn't necessarily about how better the new version looks or the recompiled version looks. We're just happy to have this game on PC. I think that's the main thing, you know? But of course, for the recompiled version, it's up to PC standards. It's what we would expect for a PC game, except it's not a PC game. And that's the very impressive part. I can tell you it feels so good to attack with the Werehog at like 120 plus FPS. It's just so smooth. I'm running this on a RTX 2060, and it runs beautifully. So I'd imagine even if you have something lower than that, it'll still run pretty fine for you. You can tell when you load up the launcher, just like how smooth it's gonna be, because it's basically just like that is the app, right? All you're doing is adding the game to it so it can actually run. But besides that, yeah, man, it runs very smooth. Now, of course, with the recompiled version and it being on PC, we can have a lot of fun, if you know what I mean. YouTube doesn't like when people talk about it nor show it often, but if you can see where my lives are, I've never really dabbled with this kind of stuff, so this is really funny to me. It's really cool. Oh gosh, oh, it's so broken. Oh no. Oh wait, oh. Yeah, so this one actually was canceled. The person didn't quite finish this one, I believe. Oh guys, his feet are huge. Oh, it's even red too. Yeah, so there's a bunch of fun stuff you can do with this, obviously. And this is just like, you know, the beginning of many here. There's a bunch of skins, there's physics ones. There's also like things that change the stage as well. The only kind of annoying part is you do have to restart the game every single time you want to add something. Now, what's really cool about all these enhancements, they actually are from the 360 and PS3 version. So we have Supersonic here, right? You don't actually have to like get the ones that are only for the recompiled version. There is a section deliberately for that version, which is very nice and convenient. But you can actually use the ones from the Xbox 360 and PS3 version from long ago. So that is available. You can use all the skins, all the physics ones, any kind of like change for the game. Just make sure you get the Hedgemod installer, not the other one that you see on GitHub. I just tried Blaze. That one did not work for me. So it's kind of like a just try to just see what you got going on, see what works. We got Rouge here, the Generations model. So it really makes it easy to install them with the Hedgemod version, because it's a one-click install. So it's very, very quick and easy. It just knows where to go, and you load it up and you go. Sadly, I didn't see many like Werehog ones, but yeah, it's all just basically how much effort someone puts into the mod. So like this one has Sonic's voice you hear, but some actually have the character's voice that plays, so it's pretty cool. Oh my god, she's in the loading screen. Oh, see, look at that, the voice. We're gonna have so much fun with this. My bad. Okay, I need to go back and try Rouge again because I was on the Japanese language. That might have been the reason why they didn't have a voice. That is funny. She has a. I don't wonder where they got the voice from. That's curious. Because she's saying like different lines, like I guess just different games, different like sound bits, I guess. I don't know. Oh god. Let me see. All right. Hey! There you go. My bad. Take that back. There is the voice. Just make sure you're on the English version. That is funny. Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's plenty of places to get their voice, you know, voice bites from, but good job, man. Good job, everybody who works on these. That is funny. And this is just gonna be like how the game's gonna be for a bit. Like, people are just gonna keep on adding new stuff and, you know, new enhancements, if you will. So, yeah. There's even one that actually removes the requirement for medals, which is huge. So, like, if you want to play through the game again, that'll be a much, like, better experience for you. Oh, that is actually sick. This one is, ooh, that's good. That is good. Wow. It's because, like, he's a robot, so it's just so smooth, like the lighting going off his head. Is this from, like, Sonic Heroes? Looks like it. Whoops. This is just the bare minimum in terms of, like, you know, skins and whatnot. There's a lot more you can do with this. This is just like the beginning here. And lastly, there is no use.
It's no use.
Oh my god, that's I literally, I don't think it's actually okay. Whoever made this, you're a fool. That is freaking stupid. Oh wow, and they even got rid of the ring energy as well. Wow. Yeah, man. I think the Sonic community, you guys are ridiculous. we all think the same. Instantly. I promise you, I've never like tried out the silver one yet. I was installing these as I went just to see. That's crazy. Yeah, he kind of like, he does float just like static, huh?
It's no use.
It's no use. That is ridiculous, man. I'm satisfied. I couldn't be any more happy, honestly. I really couldn't be any more happy. But just have fun. You know, mod makers will definitely be looking out for you. And that's pretty much it for me, man. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if there's any other like videos you want to see of Sonic from me. I don't usually make too many Sonic videos, but I am a Sonic fan and I could not miss this. So I just want to give my thanks and say thank you to Skyth, Hedgedev, and everybody who worked on it. Thank you, Sonic community, so much. Let's just keep on keeping on. I think even if Sega made a remake for Sonic Unleashed, or a remastered, I should say. Oh God, not you. That's PTSD right there. Even if Sega did make a remake or a remaster, they would still have to live up to the PC version, like, you know, the recompiled version that everybody put together, you know what I mean? All the enhancements and all the ads we can do, like, it's a lot more than just the game being revised. So that's why this is such a cool thing that was done. And I'd be down if the Sega actually did do it. I would get all the achievements again, sure. But I could not be any more satisfied with this. This is so cool. Especially for me, because I never really played with, like, you know, what you're seeing on screen right now. Stuff like that. I've been on console for a very long time, so this is awesome. And once again, thank you so much, Sonic community. You guys are incredible. Every single one of you. Just keep on being you. Shout out to Sam Procrastinate. Shout out to StickmanGuides. Shout out to, like, you know, Paradox Zero, Broken Oak 3. I keep seeing all like the old speedrunners for Sonic, you know, come back out to try this. It's really cool to see the Sonic community just kind of come back. It's really cool to see everybody come back to try this out. It's so cool. So it's just like, it's some kind of like, I don't know, some sort of like anniversary. It feels like everybody's just back to try this out. We all just came back and rejoiced. So once again, thank you, Sonic community, and thank you, Skyth, Hedgedev. You guys rock. And here's some more.